K100 Radio. We are still live right here on location at the 3D Church 1 year anniversary. I'm over here talking to my people, my folk. T Peaches, what's going on? Welcome. I ain't seen you in a minute. I ain't talked to you in a minute.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wait, some slide with them.
Okay.
Right.
Am I good?
Yeah, you good right now.
This is just, it's like a reunion for me because I miss you so much, Blizzum. And you are one of those people that when I first met, you have never changed. So like, what they say, A1 from day one.
Right.
I still got it, y'all. I just had a baby, but I still got it.
Shout out to Bryson. I saw him. I was like, man, he's growing fast. You know what I'm saying?
I know. He's amazing.
Right.
He's the reason why I'm not in the streets all the time.
Well, hey.
But we still working. It's a different grind, though.
Yeah, changing. Trust me, I know. That's the reason why I'm not in the streets anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
On a whole nother level. So, tell us about the event. We're here. You told us about the event, Treasure Marketing, and you guys are members of the 3D Church, and you guys told me about this event. You invited us out to come out as media, do some interviews, and check it out. It's really great. Met some really nice people. Did some interviews and just the atmosphere. And then I had been to this. We talked, and I had been to this building before. And now I come back, it's a whole other situation going on right here now. And I was like, wow, they really, did an upgrade to the place. And it's really cool, though. It seems really laid back. But tell us about the church. How'd you meet them? How'd you end up making this your church home and everything?
Oh, wow. How we met our pastor, which is Pastor John Elmore III, shout out to him. Actually, he and Garen, they did piano together when they were young. And so he went on to be a Grammy-nominated producer. Like, he produced some stuff on T.I.'s Paper album. He's done some stuff with Rick Ross. So he's like a heavy hitter in the music industry. And a lot of people that I knew in the industry side, like Cassius J, they knew my pastor. I'm like, what are you doing up here at the church?
Right.
Like, what are you doing? We're in a different area. And so I fell in love with them from day one because it was so laid back, and I could still be T Peaches and have Treasure Marketing with no judgment, but it was always with love and growth and development. The event tonight is amazing. It's our first year anniversary, and let me tell you, this year has been so dynamic. We fed over 1,000 people a month ago for the school supply.
Great, that's dope.
We were feeding people before we even launched the day one service. We have done so many extraordinary things. Our Christmas production, we gave away thousands of toys to needy families in the community and put on a dynamic stage production.
Wow, that's
so
great.
The church is just, come on out, and it's another dimension, and that's what 3D is. 3D is another dimension.
Right.
So we're not doing things the same.
I like it. I like the whole concept behind it. I was talking to somebody else about marketing and everything. You guys being marketing and transferring marketing from where I met you at, which is urban events, clubs and stuff like that, more of a secular environment. You coming over here, but the marketing is marketing. And I was like, I see they got somebody on the team. I see they got the team ready to go over here.
Absolutely.
As a church, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. So the event itself, putting this all together, and tell us about some of the guests. How did you end up with the guest speaker, and we had a gentleman from Sunday's Best, somebody who won that. How did you guys get all these people to come through? Were they former church members, or did they know? Well, so far, it seems like everybody knows everybody.
Right.
Pretty much.
Right. It's kind of like what we do here. You know what we do.
Right.
Everybody kind of knows. You're right. It's a big puzzle, and every road leads to one major highway.
Right.
But how we met the host today, which is Palmer from Tyler Perry's House of Pain, is, a lot of people don't know, but my pastor is actually a producer for Tyler Perry. So he has so many connections within the industry, and he's so humble about it. And they just became friends, just touring around and doing different productions together. So it was natural, since that has now become his spiritual brother, for him to come and grace us with his presence to host this event.
Right.
We also have Jeffrey Golden of Sunday's Best, and again, he's an artist. So when he heard the production of my pastor, it was a match made in heaven. So they have been collaborating ever since. So it's just been an awesome way to spill over. And Jasper of the church, he is just, if you've never went out there and listened to some of his words, it's not that he is just hooping and hollering. He's really giving you a divine lesson so that your spirit can be fed and you can consume something that you're able to go and use and make it applicable to your everyday life.
Absolutely. Well, I wanted to kind of leave my station and sneak in there and catch a little sneak peek of it. You know what I'm saying? If I can get some, pull it in and soak it all in, right? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But definitely, it's really great to just come over into this environment and really talk to some really inspirational people that's doing a lot. You know, I know you guys talked about some of the things you have done. Tell me about the growth of it. How long have you been a member and the growth of it in 1 year, you know, for the church?
Now, I have been a member since day one. We launched on September 11th of last year.
Okay.
So officially, we were, founded in the beginning of September, but officially our first launch service was September 11th. And that's when I came to the very first service, and I never stopped. It was just that dynamic. When you have a first lady and a pastor that are real, they really live the life that they teach. You have that can relate to all different dynamics. It's just been something that has been natural for me. I didn't have to wait to see if I wanted to be a part. It was something that was divine. And I think it's really more of what we talk about, which is 3D. And 3D is God with us, God for us, God in us. And those three dimensions of Christ is something that we really have to grow into. It's not something that you just feel like you're going to wake up and you're just going to be so gung-ho. You know,
Right.
it takes some growth and some sacrifice. It's like going on a diet. Because,
Right.
like, I ain't going to tell everything, but, I was really out there.
Right.
It took some redemption. And so it hasn't been any judgment. And I started out a lot because a lot of people have been hurt in the church.
Yeah.
A lot of people have, had some opportunities where they've really they've been broke down and they've been mistreated. And this is not like anything that you've ever experienced in your life. It really is another dimension. It really is.
Well, I'm glad that you got a chance to invite me out. I'm glad I came out to the event. You know what I'm saying? It seems like really nice people, so I know everybody's going to have their reservations about whatever, you know what I'm saying? But, if you are looking for a church home, and I've been around, being a preacher's kid, I've been around enough of them in my day to be able to, you know what I'm saying, just identify certain things. I don't know everything, but, I can identify certain things, but it seems like a really good place that maybe you want to start. If you land here, you stay, but I definitely can't see why you shouldn't check it out. You know what I'm saying? At least.
Yeah, check it out.
Check it out.
Come be VIP at 3D.
All right, T. Peaches Treasure Marketing is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for inviting us out again. We're live again right now at the 3D Church 1 year anniversary. We really appreciate the invite. Hey, we'll be right back.